Well, for the first time in 22 days, Tulsa driller right-hander Nick Frasso is taking the mound. Frasso coming back from a slight, what he called a cramp in his right shoulder. And so he's been shut down for the last 22 days, but he's making the appearance here tonight on the mound for the Drillers. Great to have you with us on 1430 The Buzz, and also those joining us on Valley Live. Dennis Higgins here at the ballpark, and Anna Rain is our studio coordinator. Drillers and the Naturals closing out this 6-game series, and the Drillers have won the first 5 games. They won the first 3 walk-off wins, and then they won a 1-run game on Friday night. Last night, a 12-0 win for the Drillers. Their 7th shutout win of the year. So Nick Frasso, tall right-hander, 6'5", 200 pounds, 24 years young. He's out of Rancho Palos Verdes, California. He's born in Torrance, which is part of the Los Angeles Basin. He was a 4th-round pick in 2020 by the Toronto Blue Jays out of Loyola Marymount. Loyola Marymount and the Lions, members of the West Coast Conference. Good baseball there in the California coastline. And he was traded last August 2nd, from the Blue Jays to the Dodgers. And involved in that trade, going from the Dodgers to the Blue Jays, is former Driller pitcher Mitchell White. So here we go. Here is Tyler Tolbert, the center fielder, to start things off. And here comes Frasso's first pitch, and he's swinging a ground ball past third. Backhanded pickup by Hosey, throws to first for the out. Boy, that ball was hit sharply right down the line, and Hosey stabbed it with a backhand and pulled it in. He snow-coned it with his mitt, and then throws to first to get the speedy Tolbert. How about a start to the ball game there like that? Well, our first pitch delivered at 6:08. Actually, 6:06, I beg your pardon, and that's a sparkling play. We'll put a star by that one. Here's Peyton Wilson. And the first pitch he takes long outside, ball 1. So Cody Hosey was certainly alert on the first pitch of the ball game to react to that ball. Here's the next pitch in there for a strike. Peyton Wilson is 0 for 18 in this series. He has 3 walks. He has struck out 4 times. He's hitting .280 on the year. Left-handed batter up here against the right-hander Frasso. Pitch, swing and a miss. Frasso, yet another one of the power arms on this Driller staff. That last pitch at 97. Wilson chokes up on the bat handle on the pitch. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes, a 98-mile-per-hour fastball from Frasso. And now there's 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Nick Frasso, 2 wins and 1 loss, a 1.66 earned run average. His 9th start. He's also appeared in 1 ball game as a reliever. Here's John Rave in the first pitch, a swing and a miss by the left-handed batter. Rave checks in, hitting .278, 5 homers, 21 runs driven in. Frasso delivers. The pitch is a little bit low. Frasso tonight is working with battery mate Carson Taylor. Lewis is at first base, Vivas at second, Leonard the shortstop, Hosey at third. Pitch, swing, and a ball hit sharply on one hop off the glove of Lewis at first base and into right field. And that ball was hit sharply. And Brandon Lewis, a really good defensive player, got his mitt on that ball, but it kicked off his mitt into right field. So Rave reaches. And the batter will be Luca Tresh. An error will be charged on that play to Lewis. Here's Tresh, the catcher. First pitch, fastball's up high, ball 1. Tresh in this series is 1 for 13. He has 9 walks. He had 5 walks in the ballgame on Tuesday. That set a franchise record for the Naturals. Pitch swinging a high fly ball, shallow center field. Ramos has his sights on it as he drifts in and makes the catch to end the inning. So the Naturals unable to score here in the top of the first inning. The final game of this 6-game homestand. And we'll have a post-game fireworks show to celebrate Memorial Day weekend after the ball game. We head to the bottom of the first inning. The Naturals nothing, and the Tulsa Drillers are coming up. Drillers coming to bat here in the bottom of the first inning. No score tonight from One Oak Field. It'll be Yorbit Vivas, followed by Eddie's Leonard, and then Carson Taylor. Drillers for the second time in this series going up against right-hander Jonathan Bolin, tall right-hander on the mound for the Naturals. His first pitch, swing and a ball pop foul, third base side, coming over his means, and can't get it. Right up against the netting. Down the third base side near the tarp roll. That ball was just out of his reach into the netting. Our first pitch, time and temperature, brought to you by the YMCA of Greater Tulsa. Spring into wellness at the Y by visiting ymcatulsa.org. The YMCA is the official workout facility for the Drillers. First pitch at 6:06, 83 degrees. Next delivery is up high from Bolin. Jonathan Bolin, 6 feet 6 inches tall, 240-pound right-hander, 26 years young. He's out of Arlington, Tennessee. And the pitch, swinging a high fly ball to right. Didn't get all of it. Rivertown, the right fielder, is drifting in near the line, and he makes the catch. Vivas hitting .288 for the season. Skies out here to the right fielder. One down here in the Tulsa first inning, no score. Fans still filing into the ballpark. And a lot of folks bringing blankets out and folding chairs, hanging out in the berms in the outfield. Here's Eddie's Leonard hitting .237 for the year, 4 homers, 19 RBIs. And the pitch, fastball runs inside. Eddie's is 4 for 22 in this series, 2 doubles, 3 runs driven in, but 11 strikeouts. Right-handed batter up here with 1 gone. And Bolin's pitch, swing and a ball hit in the air to center. Tolbert, step or two to his right, makes the catch, 2 outs. Batter now will be Carson Taylor, the catcher. Let's give you the defense. Luca Tresh is catching. Dylan Schrum at first base. Peyton Wilson at second. Morgan McCullough, the shortstop. Jake Means at third. Parker Bates in left field. Tyler Tolbert, speedy outfielder in center. And Rivertown is in right. And Jonathan Bolin on the mound. Here's Taylor, first pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Drillers tonight decked out in their home white uniforms with the blue caps. And the Naturals wearing their dark blue tops, road gray pants, blue cap with a burgundy bill. Pitch, and that's a fastball up high. Carson Taylor, in his last 13 ball games, is hitting .390. 16 hits and 41 at-bats. He's raised his average for the season from 147 to .280. Next pitch, low and inside. Carson hitting .280, 3 homers, 9 runs driven in. He was in the lineup last night and then taken out, but back in there tonight doing the catching. Pitch, and he takes a strike on the inside corner at 91 miles per hour, and that evens out the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 down, base is empty, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him a breaking ball down and in. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Jonathan Bolin of the Naturals here in the first inning. So we played 1. Scoreboard shows the Drillers nothing and the Naturals nothing. And so we hit the second inning, top half, no score. Drillers starting pitcher is Nick Frasso. It figures he may go 3 innings since he's coming back from a slight injury. Has not pitched in 22 days. Tall right-hander goes to work. Here's Rivertown, and the first pitch is poured in there for a strike. Lanky right-hander, Nick Frasso. And he works quickly. The pitch, swinging a ground ball off the end of the bat toward second base, charged by Vivas. Has it, underhands to Lewis for the out. Rivertown now is 1 for 9 since being promoted from single A to double A. Hits the ball off the end of the bat and grounds out to second base. Here's Jake Means, the third baseman. Driller pitchers in this series have been just incredible. First pitch is low outside, ball 1. Through the first 5 games of this series, Driller pitchers have surrendered only 9 runs on 23 hits while compiling 57 strikeouts. Next pitch fired in there for a strike at 96. Jake Means hitting .168, 4 homers, 12 runs driven in. Right-handed batter and a pitch. Fastball is up high. Last night we saw Driller starting pitcher River Ryan go 3 2/3, gave up 1 hit and no runs. Next pitch, and that is in there for a strike. Last night, River was a little bit wild. He had 4 walks, a season-high 4 walks. He struck out 5. In the 2-2 is just off the inside corner, and Carson Taylor held that ball there, and now Frasso showing some frustration with that call by swiping at the return throw. Here he comes quickly. The 3-2 is a strike 3 call. 96-mile-per-hour fastball to knees on the outside corner as Frasso racks up his 2nd strikeout. He thought he struck him out on the previous pitch. Here is Morgan McCullough with quickly 2 gone. Frasso now has thrown 18 pitches, only 18. First pitch, swing and a ball chopped foul up the first base side. Left-handed batter McCullough hitting .269 with 3 homers and 10 runs driven in. Drillers baseball tonight on 1430 The Buzz and also Bally Live. Pitch, a swing and a miss by McCullough. He chased the pitch at 86 off the outside edge. Frasso now is going to take a short walk back of the mound. Two gone, bags empty. Here's the pitch. Is a swing and a miss, struck him out. Another off-speed pitch at 86. And it's another 1-2-3 inning for the Naturals as we head to the bottom of the 2nd inning here at One Oak Field in downtown Tulsa. Texas League Baseball, no score. The early 2nd inning brought to you by U.S. Cellular. U.S. Cellular is a proud partner of the Tulsa Drillers. Here we go to the bottom of the 2nd inning. No score tonight at One Oak. Drillers hosting the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. Here is Jose Ramos. And the first pitch is in there for a strike. Jose hitting .268 on the year, 10 homers, 23 RBIs. Right-handed batter up here. Jonathan Bolin, the right-handed pitcher. Here he comes. The pitch is down low. Well, we have somewhat overcast skies, but a very pleasant 83 degrees on this Memorial Day weekend. And Bolin to the plate. Pitch. Swinging the ball. Popped in the air to center. Playable for Tolbert. Into his left and makes the one-handed catch. So 3 of the first 4 Driller batters have flied out. Here's Diego Cartaya. Diego on the season hitting .176, 3 homers, 18 runs driven in. He has 19 hits and 108 bats, 44 strikeouts. Right-handed batter up here. And a pitch. And a fastball is a little bit inside. On deck batter is Cody Hosey. No score. We're in the bottom of the 2nd inning. And here it comes, a pitch. And that is a little bit low at 97. Jonathan Bolin was a 2nd-round pick of the Kansas City Royals in 2018 out of the University of Memphis. Here he comes, and the pitch. Swing and a miss at a slider at 88. In his career, he has made, this is his 60th start in his professional career. He's also worked 3 games out of the bullpen. Pitch, swing, and a ball chopped foul to the third base side. He's 15-15 his record in professional baseball with a 4.40 ERA. He's pitched a total of 278 innings and had 285 strikeouts, only 63 walks. Next pitch is a fastball that's a little bit high, perhaps. Appeared to be over the plate, but maybe a little bit high. 97 in the count, 3-2. Well, it is Emmanuel Vargas who leads the Drillers in strikeouts this year. He has 51. And Cartaya with 44. Next pitch, a swing and a foul back. Also, among the strikeout leaders for the Drillers, it is Jose Ramos with 46. 3-2 the count to Cartaya. Here he comes. A pitch is strike 3 called. Looked like a slider with some sharp late break. Cartaya not happy with the call as he walks away. He's called out on strikes. Second strikeout notched by Bolin. And now there's 2 outs. You know, the Drillers had a breakout game last night offensively. They scored 12 runs on 9 hits, including 4 home runs. But for the series, they've really struggled offensively. Only 13 runs scored in the first 4 games of the series. Pitch swing, a little looper into right field off the bat of Hosey, base hit. Cody Hosey was 2 for 4 last night, including a homer and 2 RBIs. And on that pitch, he was jammed. He was able to kind of muscle it out to right field. Inside out swing. Here's Brandon Lewis. Last night, a big night. 2 3-run homers, drove in 6 runs last night. First pitch, blown outside, ball 1. Drillers trying to sweep their first 6-game series since 1998. Lewis, a right-handed batter, 1-0 the count. Bolin, here he comes, a pitch, swing and a broken bat pop-up, back of first base foul territory, and it will drop as the first baseman, Schrum, was giving chase. And Lewis has to head back to the bat rack for a new piece of lumber. Brandon is hitting .162, 4 homers, 15 RBIs. Double his home run total on the season here last night. Lewis last year was 3rd on the Drillers with 24 home runs. He had a big second half to the season, hit 15 of his 24 home runs in the second half. In the pitch, swinging a high, deep fly ball to left. Bates going back to the wall, and it is gone, a home run. Two-run homer for Brandon Lewis. His 3rd home run in 2 nights. His 5th of the year, and it's a 2-0 lead for the Drillers. Batter now will be Josh Stowers, the left fielder, right-handed batter. And the pitch, swing and a foul to plate. You know, last year we saw Brandon Lewis with a really slow start to the season, his first half, and then really came on like gangbusters in the second half. Stowers waiting from the right side, and the pitch is a fastball that backs him off the plate. Lewis now with 5 homers, 17 RBIs on the year. Stowers waits, the pitch, swing and a liner into center field, base hit. Josh came into the ballgame tonight hitting .147 for the season. But a sharp single here. And the batter now will be Bryson Brigman, the right fielder. Bryson also been battling a slump in his last 12 ball games. Just 1 for 38 at the plate. First pitch, swinging a ground ball towards third. Fielded there by the third baseman Means, who goes the short route to second base for the force out to end the inning. However, the Drillers on the board first here tonight. A 2-run homer by Brandon Lewis. As we head now to the 3rd inning, scoreboard shows the Drillers 2 and the Naturals nothing. 2-0 lead for the Drillers on a 2-run homer by Brandon Lewis, his 3rd homer in 2 ball games. And we head to the 3rd inning now at One Oak Field with a post-game fireworks show coming up afterwards. Here's the first pitch at the top of the 3rd inning, poured in there for a strike. This is Dylan Schrum at the plate. Right-handed hitting first baseman. That first pitch from Frasso in there for a strike. And the 0-1 pitch, and that is in there. Strike 2 called. Came in off speed at 84 in the inner half. Schrum is hitting 173 for the season, 2 homers, 9 runs driven in. He is 1 for 9 in this series with a walk. He's also been hit by a pitch. 2-0 lead for the Drillers in the third, and the pitch is a slider that missed outside. You know, Frasso, that fastball 94 to 98, he has reached 100 a few times. He has a changeup, a slider, does not possess a curveball. And the 1-2 pitch, low and outside, ball 2. And again, this will probably be his last inning coming back. Been on the shelf for 22 days. And the pitch, a swing and a miss, struck him out. Boy, you never know it. The way he's pitching here tonight, that is his 4th strikeout. As he strikes out Schrum swinging. For the season coming into the game tonight, in 9 ball games, 8 as a starter, pitching 38 innings. How about these numbers? 16 walks, 67 strikeouts. First pitch is a strike on the inside corner to Parker Bates, left-handed batter. And opponents hitting a combined 115 batting average against Frasso. Pitch, swinging, a ball hit off the end of the bat towards third, fielded by Hosey, spins and throws to first for the out. All right, Cody Hosey making it look easy. So Bates denied. Nice play there by Cody Hosey. Hosey began the game with a sharp backhanded play to deny Tolbert, the leadoff batter. Here's Tolbert back again for a second time tonight. It's one thing about Cody Hosey. First pitch is slider to 87 in there for a strike. Hosey, whether he's hitting the ball well or not, he's always been a very good third baseman. Next pitch, fastball in there for a strike. My goodness, at 96. Frasso is just a strike throwing machine here. Here comes the 0-2, and that misses outside. Emmett Sheehan is warming up in the Drillers bullpen. He'll be coming in next for the Drillers. He was scheduled originally to be the starter tonight. Here comes Frasso's 1-2, and that is inside to Tolbert. Tolbert was robbed of an extra base hit to lead off the ball game. Hit a ball sharply down the third base side. Here comes the next pitch, and that is just off the outside edge. Slider at 86. Frasso took a step or two towards the dugout. Here comes the 3-2, and a swing and a foul off to the right. I think the Drillers actually have Brayton Fisher warming up. We were told that Emmett Sheehan was going to follow. We'll see. Here comes the 3-2, a swing and a ground ball to short. Nice big Sunday hop for Leonard. Guns it to first for the out. Boy, if in fact that's it for Nick Frasso. First came back in 22 days. Brilliant. Frasso goes 3 innings, no hits, no runs, no walks, and he strikes out 4. Drillers coming to bat now in the bottom of the third. They lead this one over the Naturals 2-0. Here's Yorbit Vivas in the first pitch. Swing and a foul back into the screen. Well, now we see Emmett Sheehan is warming up in the Drillers bullpen. So likely we will see him in the 4th inning. Again, he was scheduled to be the starter tonight, but last night decision made. There's Emmett, if you're watching on Valley Live, hard-throwing right-hander. Boy, pick your poison, going from Frasso to Sheehan. 0-1 the count to Vivas, and the pitch is a fastball that rides up high at 94 from Bolin. Drillers with a 2-0 lead, a 2-run homer by Brandon Lewis in the 2nd inning. Bolin goes into his windup. Here he comes, a pitch, and that is inside. It hit him. For the 13th time this year, Yorbit Vivas is hit by a pitch, and I'm telling you right now, probably 10, 11 of them have been at his feet. He's been hit in the shoe. Watching the replay on Valley Live, that got him just above the his back foot is ankled. And that's the 13th time this year that Vivas has been hit by a pitch. Drillers manager Scott Hennessy walking into home plate to check on his second baseman. Vivas now will jog up the line. You can just see the frustration on Vivas, his body language when he's hit by a pitch, because the guy loves to hit. He does not want to be hit by pitches. He loves to swing and get away, try to hit the ball. Here's Eddie's Leonard. First pitch is high and tight as he spins back out of the way from the right side of the batter's box. 95-mile-per-hour fastball by Jonathan Bolin. Bolin was the starting pitcher against the Drillers here Tuesday night, the opening game of the series, and he went 5 innings, no runs, 4 hits. Now quick turn to throw to first, and Vivas back standing. We've had crowds of over 7,000 people here each of the last 2 nights. So it'll probably be that and more tonight. Bolin, here he comes, a pitch, and that is in there for a strike. That pitch had a wrinkle to it at 88. Two nothing lead for the Drillers. We're in the bottom of the third. Bolin delivers. Pitch, swinging a ground ball to third. Means has it, goes to second for 1. Throw on to first base on a hop, and it's dug out with it. Oh, they couldn't hold on to it. The first baseman, Schrum. The ball actually got kicked up the right field line a little bit. Safe at first base is Leonard. They do erase Vivas at second. That'll go as a fielder's choice. 5-4 the put out. Thought for a moment there that Schrum, the first baseman, dug that one hop throw out for a double play, but couldn't hold on to it. Here is Carson Taylor, who struck out swinging on a breaking ball that was down and in, his first at bat. Left-handed batter up here. Time called. Carson is came in hitting .280 tonight. 3 homers, 9 runs driven in, and the pitch is high and tight, ball 1. Now Bolin's got a good fastball. That came in at 96. Carson waiting from the left side, and the pitch is a little bit low at 89. Two nothing lead for Tulsa, bottom of the third. Stadium lights now turned on this gray sky. Pitch, swinging the ball, hit sharply foul past first. First base coach is Juan Apodaca, and the Drillers manager Scott Hennessy opened the third base coaching box. Drillers begin tonight with a 2-game lead in the North Division, 2 games in front of the Arkansas Travelers. 2-1 the count, and here it comes, a pitch, swing and a miss. There's that breaking ball down and in. That's the same pitch that Taylor struck out on the first time. They always talk about, baseball people always talk about how left-handed batters love pitches low and inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 is inside, ball 3. Now the Drillers will be in Wichita Tuesday night. It'll be a 6-game series with the wind surge through next Sunday. We, of course, will have the broadcast for you right here on 1430 The Buzz. And the runner goes, pitch, a swing and a foul at the plate. So Leonard was moving on the pitch. Let's see, Tuesday night, 7:05 first pitch. Same for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday at Wichita. That's a 6:05 start. The final game there on Sunday, June 4th, is at 1:05 at Riverfront Stadium there in Wichita. 3-2 the count, and the runner not going. The pitch, a swing and a miss. Got him again with a breaking ball down and in, and Taylor, as he walks away, slaps the top of his bat with his glove hand. That's the third strikeout for Bolin. Now there's 2 outs in the third inning. 2-0 lead for the Drillers. Here's Jose Ramos. Ramos flied out to center his first trip. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. A slider away to 87. Drillers coming home after last week. They were down in Corpus Christi. Hard-fought series, lost 4 of the 6 to the Hooks. Next pitch, fastball's up high. But coming home here, and they've won the first 5 of this series with the Naturals. Drillers have been unreal at home, 21-5 here at One Oak. Pitch is a fastball that's a little bit high. Bolin now showing his disappointment with that call. Two balls and 1 strike to Ramos. Here it comes, a pitch, a swing, and a fly ball to right. Long run for Town, coming over near the line, still coming on, and he dives for it, can't get it, but it's a foul ball. A foul ball down the right field line. Right fielder River Town had a long run and dove for that ball at the last moment, but was out of his reach in foul territory. Drillers baseball tonight from beautiful One Oak Field. We're in downtown Tulsa. Tulsa Drillers are the AA affiliate of Los Angeles Dodgers. In Northwest Arkansas, the AA Farm Club of the Kansas City Royals. 2-2 the count with 2 outs. Throw over to first, and Leonard back. Drillers going to Wichita. Wichita is currently 3rd in the North Division, 8.5 games back of the Drillers. Pitch is a fastball that's up high at 97. And it's a full count with 2 outs. That means Leonard will be moving with the pitch. So if you're Wichita, you're thinking, hey, we got these guys coming in first place for 6 games. We can really cut into that deficit. Runner goes, the pitch, a swing and a miss. Got him with a slider. 89 on the outside edge. And that is the 4th strikeout for Jonathan Bolin. We head now to the 4th inning in downtown Tulsa. Beautiful One Oak Field. It is the Drillers 2 and the Naturals nothing. New pitcher now for the Drillers is right-hander Emmett Sheehan. Sheehan taking over for Nick Frasso. Frasso 3 scoreless, hitless innings. Here's Peyton Wilson, the first pitch, swing and a foul back. Well, Emmett Sheehan has thrown 18 2/3 consecutive scoreless innings in 4 games here in the month of May. And the right-hander rocks into his motion. The pitch, fastball away. Emmett Sheehan, 6'5", 220, 23 years young, right-hander out of New York, New York. Born in New York, New York, but now lives in Connecticut. Attended Boston College. Pitch, fastball is in there for a strike at 98. And the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes to Wilson. And here it comes, a pitch, swing and a line drive to third, caught by Hosey. So Wilson makes good contact going the other way, but it's a line drive caught by the third baseman, Hosey. Here's John Rave, the DH. He reached on a fielding error by the first baseman, Brandon Lewis, in the first inning. A sharply hit ground ball off his mitt. Ruled an error. First pitch, off speed in there for a strike from Sheehan. Emmett Sheehan, 2 wins, 1 loss, a 1.66 earned run average. Likes to look in over his mitt for the sign. Here he comes in the pitch, and that is a breaking ball for a strike on the outside corner. Slider to 89. And the count quickly is 0-2. 0-2 the count. And the pitch is a swing and a miss. He got him off speed at 84. Waved it and missed. And now there's quickly 2 outs here in the Naturals' 4th inning. So the pitching line for Nick Frasso, 3 innings, no hits, no runs, no walks, 4 strikeouts. 35 pitches, 24 strikes. Here's Luca Tresh. First pitch, a swing and a miss, strike 1. 98-mile-per-hour fastball. Two down, nobody on base, and the pitch missed outside off speed. Drillers pitching coach Ryan Denick has gone on record as saying he thinks Sheehan has the best fastball in all of minor league baseball. Next pitch, a swing and a foul back. That one was at 98. Tresh flied to center his first trip tonight. He's 1 for 14 in the series. He has 9 walks. Another great crowd here tonight at One Oak. Post-game fireworks show coming up. One and two the count. Sheehan goes into his windup, and the pitch is a fastball that's inside at 99. Barry Lewis of the Tulsa World had a really nice column today about Emmett Sheehan. Here's the 2-2, and a swing and a bouncing ball towards the hole at short. Leonard's got his throw to first. He got him. Boy, that ball took a tricky hop at the end. He had to leap up and get it and make a strong throw in time to get Tresh at first. So we head now to the bottom of the 4th inning, and it is 2-0 Drillers. Here's Diego Cartaya to lead off the Drillers' 4th inning. First pitch fired inside, ball 1. Drillers leading 2-0. A 2-run homer in the 2nd inning by Brandon Lewis. Lewis hit 2 homers and drove in 6 runs last night. Next pitch, a swing and a miss. Good off-speed pitch there by Bolin. Bolin has 4 strikeouts, hasn't walked anybody, has hit a batter. Right-hander in the mound for the Naturals. In the pitch, swinging a deep drive to left field. This one is on its way, and it is gone into the Budweiser Terrace. Home run for Diego Cartaya, his 4th of the year. And it's now a 3-0 lead for the Drillers. And with that home run, Budweiser will donate another $50 to the Folds of Honor Foundation. For every home run the Drillers hit here at beautiful One Oak Field, $50 donated from Budweiser to the Folds of Honor Foundation. That ball landed in the upper reaches of the Budweiser Terrace. Here's Cody Hosey. First pitch, swung on in, a fly ball to center. Playable for Tolbert. Back a step or two to his right, he makes the catch. So Hosey jumps on that first pitch. He had singled and scored in the 2nd inning. Batter now is Brandon Lewis, a 2-run homer tonight in the 2nd inning. Right-handed batter up here against the right-handed pitcher, Jonathan Bolin. And Bolin delivers. And a pitch, a swing and a miss at a slider. He's got a good slider working tonight. Lewis now is 3 for 5 in this series with 3 home runs. 3 for his last 5, I should say. Next pitch, slider missed outside, and the count 1-1. So a 3-0 lead for the Drillers here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And the 1-1. And that is a little bit high and outside. Drillers trying to do something they haven't done since 1998, and that's sweep a 6-game series. Next pitch, swing and a miss. The count evens at 2-2. Back in 98, they swept a 6-game series on the road in El Paso. Let me tell you, that's not easy to do. That old Cohen Stadium was a hitter's ballpark. Drillers had a couple of high-scoring ball games in that series. Here's a 2-2 and a swing and a miss. Fastball that was up at 96, and down on strikes swinging is Lewis. Years ago, when Matt Hicks was the broadcaster in El Paso, he's now been the radio voice, one of the radio voices for the Texas Rangers now for about 12 years. But I was convinced that the bases there in El Paso's Cohen Stadium were more than 90 feet because there was so much offense at that ballpark. Here's Josh Stowers. First pitch in there for a strike to Josh with 2 outs. And so finally, one day, Matt Hicks brought out a tape measure. We measured the bases. And they were 90 feet. Pitch, a swing and a miss. But what made that ballpark, a couple of things that made Cohen Stadium so offensive was they had really short grass, like a putting green. So the ball really got through the infield quickly. They had a really hard dirt infield. And also there were deep dimensions in the outfield, kind of like Coors Field in Colorado. A lot of space out in the outfield for outfielders to try to cover. Next pitch, and that is just off the outside edge. Plus, El Paso's a high elevation, and so the thinner air, the ball really traveled well there. There are a lot of high-scoring ball games at Cohen Stadium in El Paso. Here's the 1-2, and a swing and a miss. He struck him out. So the leadoff home run here in the 4th inning by Diego Cartaya. And as we head now to the 5th inning, the top of the 5th inning in downtown Tulsa at One Oak Field, it is now the Drillers 3 and the Naturals nothing. Drillers and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals go to the 5th inning, top of the 5th inning here at downtown Tulsa, One Oak Field. Dennis Higgins with you tonight at the broadcast booth. And Anna Rain, our studio coordinator. Here's Rivertown to lead off the Naturals' 5th inning against Emmett Sheehan. First pitch, fastball is inside. Ball 1 at 98. Rivertown is 0 for 1 with a ground out to second base. Left-handed batter, recently called up from single A. Pitch. Fastball again is inside at 97. And on those first 2 pitches, Town has kind of spun back out of the way and looked like, oh my goodness, I want to get hit by that. Here it comes, a 2-0 pitch, and that is in there for a strike at 97. Emmett Sheehan is making his, this is his 10th appearance on the year, his 2nd relief appearance. Next pitch, fastball misses inside at 98. And there's speculation. You wonder how much longer will Emmett Sheehan be with the Drillers, the way he's been pitching. Next pitch, and that is low and inside, ball 4. So he walks Rivertown, the leadoff batter. Boy, the Dodgers lost a wild one today in Tampa, 11-10. And former Driller pitcher Gavin Stone making his 3rd major league start. He got roughed up. Pitched 2 innings and gave up 7 earned runs. So I think the Dodgers are going to have to make a decision with him and what they plan to do with him up the road. Here's Jake Means. First pitch is a slider, swing and a miss. There's no doubt in my mind, and I'm sure in the Dodgers' mind as well, that Gavin Stone is going to be a very good major league pitcher, but he's off to a really rough start. He's had 3 outings for the Dodgers and been hit hard in all 3. Next pitch, swinging the ball, popped up. That was an off-speed pitch, popped up on the infield. The first baseman, Lewis, on the grass, waits for it and makes the catch. I think the Dodgers will be really patient with Gavin Stone. Also, Bobby Miller, who made his first start last week for the Dodgers, former Driller pitcher. No doubt, great arms, bright futures. But you wonder with Gavin Stone if they maybe send him back to Oklahoma City for some more fine-tuning. Here's Morgan McCullough, the shortstop. And as I said, there's speculation that this young man here, Emmett Sheehan, he has been so dominant here with the Drillers through the first month and a half of the season. There's been a lot of speculation he may be getting called up to AAA Oklahoma City. Runner goes. The pitch is high and outside to throw to second base. Sails into center. No, does not sail into center field. Looked like he was going to, but to Leonard, leaping to his left, kept that from sailing into center field. Stolen base for Rivertown. Got a great jump. You know, you look at the Driller starters, any one of them could, in my mind, could be called up and do very well at Oklahoma City, AAA. But some of these guys, you know, you look at like Emmett Sheehan, he was a 6th-round pick in 2021, and in his career before tonight, he's only made 24 starts. in professional baseball, pitching a total of 121 2/3 innings. McCullough, the batter, he's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And the 1-0 pitch is a check swing and a bouncer up the third baseline. And it's going to be a fair ball and roll dead on the grass. That's a check swing bunt. And over to third base goes Rivertown. Well, that'll go down the scorecard as an infield single, but it was just like a check swing and a bunt. But you look at these Driller starters right now. I mean, Landon Knack and River Ryan and Kyle Hurt. You wonder, I mean, any of those guys in my mind could go up to AAA and probably more than hold their own. Now the trainer has come out to look at the runner, Rivertown, at third base, and he's going to come out. Unfortunate for that young man, he just got called up a few nights ago from Quad Cities, the Kansas City Royals Advanced A-Ball Club in the Midwest League. But who knows, may have pulled a muscle. But he is going to come out, so they'll have to bring in a pinch runner for Rivertown. They're going to bring into the ball game the pinch run. This is going to be Jimmy Govern. Jimmy Govern will come on and pinch run. Our ball game is in the top of the fifth inning. Nice to have you with us on 1430 The Buzz and Valley Live. Dennis Higgins here at the ballpark on this Memorial Day weekend. All of our ball games in this series, especially Friday night and Saturday night, have been well attended. And again tonight, 3 straight nights of fireworks shows here, and one coming up after the ball game tonight. Here's Dylan Schrum, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Runners on the corners with 1 out. First pitch, a swing and a miss. Strike 1. One thing about the Dodgers, their farm system, they are loaded with some really good power arms, and we have a lot of those guys here currently in Tulsa. Pitch is low and outside, backhanded by the catcher Taylor. And to mention, the Tulsa Drillers are leading all of minor league baseball with the lowest earned run average in all of minor league baseball, 2.72. The starters have the lowest ERA in all of minor league baseball, 1.76 ERA. Here's a throw to first. Chases back the runner there. And there's been a lot of talk about this pitching staff here in Tulsa and just how good they all are. Here's a 1-1. And a swing and a ball pulled foul past third. Yeah, it's a long season. You know, there's going to be ups and downs. But right now, I mean, this is game 44. And there really has been no let up at all by the pitching staff, especially the starters. They've just been sensational. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners on the corners, 1 out. Pitch. Oh, a fastball got him on the helmet, I believe. Might have nicked his shoulder first. Have to see the replay here on Valley Live, and came up and got him. May have been the shoulder and then glanced off the shoulder. Here's a replay. Yeah, I got him on the shoulder. I thought it came up and hit him on the helmet, but it did not. Not according to that replay. That was a 97-mile-per-hour fastball, so now the bases are loaded. Well, now Jesse Guffey is trainer for the Drillers, is out to have a look at Drillers catcher Carson Taylor. I didn't see on that replay, did he get hit with a ricochet or the bat maybe? So apparently Carson Taylor got shaken up on that. Looks like they're going to have him receive a couple of throws from Emmett Sheehan. So Carson Taylor will check it out, catch a couple of pitches, and see how he's feeling. I'm presuming that he got maybe that ball deflected off and hit him in the mask. He'll stay in the ball game. Gets a round of applause from these Driller fans. We're in the 5th inning. Drillers with a 3-0 lead over Northwest Arkansas, but the Naturals are threatening a walk, infield single, and a hit by pitch that have loaded the bases. Here's Parker Bates, 0 for 1 with a ground out. Left-handed batter up here with the bases loaded. Pitch, swing and a miss. Fastball at 96 on the outer edge. Bates came into the ball game hitting 191. He's got a homer and 9 runs driven in on the year. Bases full of Naturals. A pitch is a little bit low and outside at 97. Emmett Sheehan in his career before tonight, 121 and 2/3 innings. That's it. Professional pitching. 1-1, the pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Foul ball third base side coming over his hose. He's got plenty of room, and he makes the catch. 2 outs. So the bases remain loaded with 2 outs now in the top of the 5th inning. A 3-0 lead for the Drillers. But here's a tough out. The leadoff batter, Tyler Tolbert. Tolbert is 0 for 2. Robbed of an extra base hit by the third baseman Hosey, and then he's grounded to short. First pitch, swinging a high fly ball to center. Ramos coming in to his right, and he waits for it and makes the catch. So Sheehan is able to pitch around a walk, an infield single, and a hit by pitch. And as we head now to the bottom of the 5th inning, it remains the Drillers 3 and Northwest Arkansas nothing. Tulsa Drillers leading 3-0. They come to bat here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Nice to have you with us this evening on the radio, 1430 The Buzz. Dennis Higgins here at the ballpark. And Anna Rain, our studio coordinator. Also those watching tonight on Bally Live. Here's Bryson Brigman to lead off the Tulsa 5th inning. And the first pitch is inside ball 1. So remaining in the ball game is Govern. He's at second base. And the second baseman, Peyton Wilson, moves to left field. Pitch, slider missed outside to Brigman. So Rivertown had to come out. Apparent leg injury of some sort. Here's the 2-0, and a swing and a shot into right field, a base hit for Brigman. Hit that ball solidly into right field. Drillers have their 5th hit off Jonathan Bolin. And now the top of the order coming up. And this is Yorbit Vivas. He's flied to right and been hit by a pitch. Drillers 3, the Naturals nothing. We're in the home half of the 5th inning. Big crowd at One Oak. Pitch is off speed. A check swing. Did he go? He did not on the appeal. Drillers got a 2-run homer by Brandon Lewis in the 2nd inning, a solo home run by Diego Cartaya in the 4th. That's been all the scoring to this point. Pitch, swing, and a ball hit foul in the air into the seats, third base side. Jonathan Bolin now has thrown 65 pitches. Next pitch, swing and a foul back. Fastball at 94. Drillers will be back home here. Their next homestand will be on Tuesday, June 6th, as the Arkansas Travelers come into Tulsa. Beavis waits from the left side, and the 1-2 is a swing and a pop foul, third base side. That's into the seats. And that series coming up on June 6th with Arkansas could very well determine who's going to win the first half of the North Division. Texas League has split season format, first half, second half winners in each the 2 divisions. Time called now by Vivas. And then those 4 teams play in the postseason to determine the champion. 1-2 the count to Vivas. Brigman with a lead at first. Bolin, long pause. Here he comes. A pitch, swing, and a soft ground ball on one hop to shortstop. The throw goes to first, and Vivas is out. Quite a play there by Morgan McCullough, the shortstop. A soft liner, and he was shaded up the middle, so he had to move to his right to get it on one hop. We watched the replay on Valley Live, and he made one of the jump throws that Derek Jeter popularized when he was playing for the Yankees. And he had just enough on that throw to get Vivas. We'll put a star by that one. That's a really nice play by the shortstop. Here's Eddie's Leonard. First pitch, spins him back out of the way. Fastball at 93. Well, Brigman is at second base now with 1 out in the 5th inning. 3-0 lead for the Drillers here. Just a real light breeze to ballpark right now. 83 degrees at first pitch. Fastball misses up and away. You know, this is the second start we've seen Jonathan Bolin here in this series, and you can see why he was a second-round pick with the Kansas City Royals back in 2018. He's got a good arm. 2-0 pitch, misses up high, a little bit off speed there at 87, ball 3. Eddie's Leonard has flied to center and reached on a fielder's choice, 0 for 2. Three 0 the count to Eddie's. Pitch, and that is dropped in there for a strike. Came in with a slider at 87. Drillers trying to take 6 games in a row here in this series. Three 1 pitch, swinging a fly ball, left center field, playable out there for Tolbert, ranging to his right on the warning track. He makes the catch. Brigman will tag, and he'll be in there standing up to third base. That ball had some carry to it off the bat of Leonard. Tagging to third is Brigman, but now there's 2 outs. And that'll bring to the plate Carson Taylor, who's 0 for 2. Oh. This is interesting here. We're going to have Emmett Sheehan is going to bat. This would be the spot for Carson Taylor. Now this is bizarre. Emmett Sheehan is going to bat, the pitcher. So apparently Carson Taylor, who was shaken up last inning, is going to come out of the ball game. And Scott Hennessy was talking to the umpire. I think the umpires want to figure out the batting order here with the pitcher coming in to bat. This is one of those rules that you have to try to figure out. Scott Hennessy's out there on the field with the 3 umpires. Well, I was not aware that Emmett Sheehan was much of a hitter, but you know, a lot of these guys when they're in college are two-way players. And Emmett played at Boston College, and he's a very good athlete, obviously. But he's going to bat here with 2 outs in the inning and a runner at third base. First pitch is a fastball in there for a strike at 95. Sheehan is a right-handed batter. He crouches in his stance. And the pitch is a fastball in there for a called strike. Kind of wish I had Bruce Howard with me here tonight to bounce some things off of him. You wonder why they wouldn't bring in, there's a number of guys available to pinch hit. Next pitch, a swing and a foul back, so fought off a 93-mile-per-hour fastball. So Cartaya, who is the DH, he's obviously going to assume the catching duties. And 0-2 is a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Tell you what, though, Sheehan had some pretty good hacks at that, but he strikes out swinging to end the inning. So we head to the 6th. We're in downtown Tulsa. You never know when you come to the ballpark what you're going to see. Emmett Sheehan pinch hitting. We head now to the top of the 6th inning. It is 3-0 Drillers. Well, the Drillers and Naturals head to the 6th inning. One who really wasn't very accurate saying that Emmett Sheehan was a pinch hitter. He's already in the ball game pitching. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the Drillers now have lost the DH position because Cartaya goes from DH to catching. Here's Peyton Wilson, and the first pitch, a swing and a miss. Pitch delivered by Emmett Sheehan, who struck out swinging. So he was not a pinch hitter. He was inserted into the batting order, but he'd already been pitching. Next pitch, off speed, misses up high to Wilson. So I believe that the Drillers have lost the DH position in the batting order. Next pitch, backs him off the plate. So I think the strategy here is that next time Sheehan's spot in the order comes up, they'll pinch hit for him. And have to use a pinch hitter every time in that spot. Pitch, a swing and a miss, a fastball at 95. Peyton Wilson has struck out and lined to third tonight, 0 for 2. He's 0 for 20 in the series. Chokes up on that bat several inches. Next pitch, a swing, a ground ball to first, fielded on a big hop by Lewis. Underhands to Sheehan, covering for at the bag for the out. Here's John Rave, the DH. Well, they instituted the designated hitter in the American League back in 1973, and now it's universal in all Major League Baseball. The DH, designated hitter, both leagues. Here's Rave. He's reached on air and struck out, 0 for 2. Bats from the left side. Pitch, swing, and a foul back. For the Drillers tonight, Nick Frasso started his first outing in 22 days. He pitched 3 scoreless, hitless innings, no walks, 4 strikeouts, threw only 35 pitches, 24 strikes. Certainly looked healthy. Here's the 0-1, and that is in there for a strike. Looked like a slider at 87. Drillers 3, Naturals nothing, top of the 6th inning. Next pitch, swing and a bouncing ball toward second base, charged by Vivas, has it, underhands to first for the out, 2 now. Two down, bags empty. The batter will be Luca Tresh, the catcher. Tresh is 0 for 2. He is skied out to center and grounded to short. First pitch, inside, ball 1. Drillers will be in Wichita Tuesday night to take on the Wind Surge. 6-game series in Wichita. Pitch. Fastball is in there for a strike at 95. Sheehan, who wears jersey number 99. And the right-hander's 1-1 delivery is just off the outside edge at 97. Two and 1 to count with 2 down. And the pitch is off speed, dips a little bit low. Three and 1 to count. And Sheehan goes into his windup. The pitch, swing and a miss. That pitch up in the zone at 93. So a full count now to the right-handed batter, Luca Tresh. Sheehan, here he comes. A pitch is strike 3 called. At 98 miles per hour, knee high in the outside corner. Not much Tresh could do with that pitch. He strikes out looking. And we are rolling into the bottom of the 6th inning here at One Oak Field as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Drillers coming to bat with a 3-0 lead. Drillers coming to bat here in the home half of the 6th inning with a 3-0 lead over the visiting Northwest Arkansas Naturals. Dante Biasi, left-hander, the new pitcher on the mound for the Naturals here in the 6th. First delivery is high and outside, ball one to Diego Cartaya. Jose Ramos. One step ahead of myself here. It's Ramos, Cartaya, and Jose coming up. And the pitch. Swing and a ball hit in the air to center. Drifting into right center. Coming over to his left is Tolbert, the center fielder, and he makes the grab. So Ramos 0 for 3. That's the second time he has flied out to center field tonight, along with a strikeout. So Biasi is the new pitcher. Jonathan Bolin goes 5 innings, gave up 5 hits, 3 runs earned. He had no walks, 7 strikeouts, hit a batter. He gave up 2 home runs. 2-run homer to Brandon Lewis and a solo homer to this guy right here, Diego Cartaya. Pitch, and that's a breaking ball inside the right-handed batter. And the pitch is a fastball that runs up high. Check swing, did not go, say the umpires. Biasi pitched in the opening game of the series here on Tuesday night. Pitched the 10th inning and got the loss. Next pitch, off-speed breaking ball, is on the outside corner. That was the game where the Drillers won 6-5 after they trailed 5-0 when they batted in the 8th inning. Pitch, swing, and a foul back. Cartaya tonight has struck out looking and homered. His home run, the upper level of the Budweiser Terrace, his 4th homer of the year and his 19th RBI. Diego Cartaya, young man from Venezuela. Pitch, fastball sails up high. Yeah, the Drillers got that run on Biasi in the 11th inning. Pitch, a swing, and a ball popped up. Shallow right field. Coming over is Govern, I should say. The second baseman makes the catch in shallow right field. Ranging to his left. 2 down in the Tulsa 6th inning. That ball game on Tuesday night, that was Eddie's Leonard with a double over the head of the left fielder, Jimmy Govern, to win that ball game in the 11th inning. Drillers won the first 3 games of this series, all 3 in walk-off wins. First pitch to Jose is up high, ball 1. Jose waiting from the right side, and the pitch. And that misses low and outside. Drillers have 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for the Naturals. We're in the 6th. Pitch, breaking ball is in there for a strike. Dante Biasi, he is from Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Where's that Wilkes-Barre? Pitch, a swing and a miss. Always get tripped up on that one. And the count now is 2 balls, 2 strikes to Jose. Jose tonight has singled, flied to center, and scored a run. Pitch, swing, and a foul back. Well, tomorrow is an off day. Tomorrow is Memorial Day, holiday. And a league-wide off day for the Texas League. Drillers will be able to spend that off day here, and then Tuesday morning they'll head over to Wichita. 2-2 is a swing and a miss. Fastball up at 91, and Biasi with a perfect inning in the 6th. So as we sail into the 7th inning, scoreboard shows the Tulsa Drillers 3 and the Naturals nothing. Well, fans, you can watch every Drillers game this season and over 7,000 other minor league games on the Bally Live app or through MILB.TV. Download the Bally Live app on any mobile device and watch for free. You can also visit MILB.com to learn more about everything that comes with a subscription to MILB TV. To the 7th inning we go. In the first pitch, a swing and a foul back by Jimmy Govern. Govern came in as a pinch runner in the 5th inning for Rivertown. Town had to leave the ball game with what looked like maybe a leg injury of some sort while he was running the bases. Didn't appear to be anything too serious, but he had to come out of the ball game. And Govern's first at bat tonight, right-handed hitter. Sheehan's pitch is outside. Govern on the season hitting .245, 3 homers, 12 runs driven in. Right-handed batter, pitch, and that is in there for a strike on the outside corner. Sheehan goes into his windup, and here it comes, a pitch. Missed outside, and the count even at 2-2. Emmett Sheehan came into the ball game back in the 4th inning for tonight's starter, Nick Frasso. Pitch, swing, and a one-hopper to short, fielded cleanly by Leonard. He throws to first for the out. Ball was hit sharply, but right at the shortstop. One gone now in the Naturals' 7th inning. Naturals have only 1 hit to this point. That was a check swing, infield single. Here's Jake Means. First pitch, a swing and a miss at a breaking ball at 88. Sheehan on the mound, goes into his windup and delivers. A pitch, fastball is high and inside. Every home run the Drillers hit here at beautiful One Outfield this season, Budweiser donates $50 to the Folds of Honor Foundation. 1-1 pitch, and that is a little bit outside. The Drillers have hit the bulk of their home runs here at home this year. And the pitch, and that sails up high at 97, 3-1 the count. Three and 1 the count. Sheehan rocks into his motion, and the pitch is up high, ball 4. Second walk surrendered by Emmett. Comes with 1 out here in the 7th inning. The batter is Morgan McCullough. So the Drillers have 2 home runs tonight. They've hit 53 home runs this season, and 38 have been hit here at One Oak. Only 15 homers on the road. Now they have played, let's see, they've played 8 more games at home than on the road this year. Pitch, swing and a miss by McCullough, left-handed batter. Well, Budweiser proudly supports Folds of Honor and America's military families. Certainly a weekend, Memorial Weekend, where all of us honoring the military. And the pitch, swing and a miss, 97 miles per hour. Drillers lead at 3-0. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Post-game fireworks show coming up afterwards. The 3rd and final fireworks show. 3 straight nights here at One Oak. Throw over to first base, the runner back. Sheehan, the right-hander, with a runner at first base and 1 out. And the pitch missed outside. You know, the way this game is going right now, the pace might have to come up with a little bit of an on-field entertainment after the ball game's over in order for it to get dark enough for the fireworks. Here's the 1-2, and that is up high, ball 2. Well, I'm sure that the Drillers promotional staff will come up with something if it's necessary. But it's a 3-0 lead for the Drillers in the top of the 7th. Sheehan up before that pitch was delivered. A pitch clock violation against Sheehan. And that makes it a full count now. 18 seconds to throw the next pitch with a man on base. 14 seconds if nobody on base. 3-2 the count. Pitch is a swing and a miss, struck him out. Throw down to second base, and out there. A strikeout, throw out, double play. Cartaya with a one-hop throw, and Leonard, the shortstop, fielded that throw and was able to apply the tag as Means slid right into the mid. So a strikeout, throw out, double play. Our ball game moves now to the bottom of the 7th inning. It is the Drillers 3 and the Naturals nothing. 3-0 lead for the Drillers. Drillers got a 2-run homer in the 2nd inning by Brandon Lewis and a solo blast by Diego Cartaya in the 4th inning. Here is Brandon Lewis to lead off the 7th inning against Dante Biasi, the left-handed reliever. First pitch, swing and a miss. I wonder if Neil Diamond had any inkling how popular that song would become and played at sports venues all around the country. Next pitch is high and away. Brandon Lewis, homer and strikeout tonight. Pitch, and that is off speed. It's up high, and the count 2-1. Two-one delivery, swing and a foul back. Drillers trying to pull off a 6-game sweep. With the exception of the ball game last night, a 12-0 win for the Drillers. The first 4 games were real battles, all won by 1 run. Next pitch, swing and a foul back. Count holds it 2 balls, 2 strikes to Lewis. Drillers playing their 44th game of the year. And they come into this game tonight with a record of 29-15. Pitch is taken up high. So actually the Drillers are playing game number 45 on the season. 45th game. Time called now at home plate by Lewis. I always seem to be a day off, or always get confused what day of the week it is. This is the 45th game. 3-2. And that misses up high, off speed pitch, a breaking ball, and Lewis draws the walk. Batter now will be Josh Stowers. Josh tonight has singled and struck out. First pitch, breaking ball is a strike on the inside corner. Not sure that Stowers is convinced that was a strike. 3-0 lead for the Drillers. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Pitch, swing and a foul back. Stowers, right-handed batter waiting. And the pitch. And a fastball rides up high. Lewis with a really short lead at first base. Leadoff walk to the inning. Pitch. And that is in there for a called third strike. Boy, that breaking ball at 79. It's a backdoor, I think a curveball. And it catches Stowers looking. And the batter now is going to be Bryson Brigman. He's 1 for 2 with a base hit. The Drillers have only 5 hits tonight, but 2 home runs. Brigman, right-handed batter, in the pitch is taken high and inside, ball 1. Boy, we have had beautiful weather this homestand. Temperatures right around the low 80s every day. Next pitch off speed, misses upstairs. Ball 2. Here we are on the 28th of May. Still very pleasant temperatures here in Tulsa. Next pitch. And there's that off-speed breaking ball at 79 in there for a strike. Biasi, the left-hander, delivers. Runner goes. Pitch swinging a fly ball to right. Going back to make the catch is the right fielder, Bates. So now there is 2 outs in the 7th inning. And the batter will be Yorbit Vivas, the leadoff hitter. Vivas is 0 for 2 tonight, and he's been hit by a pitch. Left-handed batter up here. First pitch, he takes up high, ball 1. Vivas started the season with a 16-game hitting streak. But he has cooled off since. Next pitch, breaking ball, hit him again. That was an off-speed pitch at 81. And Vivas now has been hit 14 times this year by pitches. That was an off-speed pitch. Second time tonight he's been hit. Might have to start looking at the record for the most hit by pitches for a Driller player. This is game number 45, and that's the 14th time he's been plunked. Here's Eddie's Leonard. Pitch and a swing and a miss. Strike 1. And Biasi delivers the pitch high and away. So the Drillers have lost their designated hitter in the batting order when Carson Taylor came out of the ball game. So they had to have Cartaya move from DH to catch. Next pitch in there for a strike to Leonard, and the count 1-2 to Eddie's. I would imagine when Sheehan's spot comes up in the order, which is next, he's standing in the on-deck circle. I was thinking perhaps he might pinch hit for him, but he's out there on deck. One ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch is high and inside. Count evens at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Well, with the universal DH now in all of baseball pretty much, organizations really fear whenever a pitcher comes to the plate. Next pitch misses off speed up high, and it's now a full count to Eddie's Leonard. With 2 outs, that means the 2 runners will be moving. You always worry about hit by pitch, injuring maybe a pitcher if he's batting. 3-2 the count, and the runners are off. The pitch is inside, ball 4. Well, here comes Emmett Sheehan. You can bet that manager Scott Hennessy is not going to have Emmett Sheehan batting unless he knows for certain that this guy knows how to handle the bat. Time called as the catcher, Luca Tresh, goes out to talk to Biasi, the pitcher. I'm sure, I would imagine that Sheehan is going to see a lot of fastballs here. Boy, he is a big guy at the plate. Emmett Sheehan, 6'5", 220. He crouches in his stance, and the first pitch is in there for a strike. Looks like Emmett Sheehan's trying to emulate Eddie Goodell. Look how low he's crouching at the plate. Biasi delivers, and the pitch misses inside. You know, Sheehan can crouch like that, but his actual strike zone is if he's standing straight up. Pitch, and he takes outside, ball 2. 2-1 the count. Eddie Goodell, the famous pinch hitter for the St. Louis Browns. And the pitch is inside, ball 3. So Biasi goes to 3-1 the count to the pitcher, Emmett Sheehan at the plate. Drillers have 2 walks and a hit batter in the inning. No hits. Pitch, and that is up high, ball 4. Emmett Sheehan has an RBI. And the Drillers have a 4-0 lead. Now, pitching coach Larry Carter now is strolling out to the mound for the Naturals. Boy, in the inning, 3 walks and a hit by pitch produces a run. And so Emmett Sheehan, along with all of his successful pitching stats, he now has an RBI to his credit. Batter now is going to be Jose Ramos. Big crowd here tonight. Driller fans love their Tulsa Drillers baseball team, and they love One Oak Field. Now the 7th inning brought to you by Delta Dental of Oklahoma. Protect your unique smile and dental benefit with dental benefits for individuals and families from Delta Dental. Here's Ramos with the bases loaded. First pitch, swinging a ball driven to center. Back on it is Tolbert. He's there to make the catch. Hard hit ball is the last out of the inning, but the Drillers come up with a run as the pitcher, Emmett Sheehan, draws a bases loaded walk. We head to the 8th inning. The top of the 8th inning. It's now the Drillers 4 and the Naturals nothing. Big crowd awaiting the post-game fireworks show coming up. Here is Dylan Schrum. It's a 4-0 lead. Drillers leading here in the top of the 8th inning. First pitch, a swing and a miss. Emmett Sheehan is beginning his 5th inning of relief. He's only given up a check swing infield single. Next pitch misses inside the right-handed batter. In fact, the Naturals have only 1 hit in this one. That came in the here's the next pitch, and that is in there for a strike at 95 on the outside corner. That hit came in the 5th inning. Morgan McCullough with a check swing and a roller up the third baseline, very much like a bunt. Next pitch, and that is strike 3 called on the inside corner. Came in at 88. That's the 4th strikeout now for Emmett Sheehan. And the batter now is going to be Parker Bates, the left field, or he's right fielder now. He started in the left, now he's at right. Made that switch in the 5th inning. First pitch, low and outside, ball 1. Left-handed batter up here. He's 0 for 2, and the pitch. Swing, and he lines one down the right field line, and that is going to be a foul ball. And here it comes, a pitch, and that misses high and outside. Two and one, here it comes, and the pitch, swing, and a foul tip. And the count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2 the count. One down here in the Naturals' 8th inning. A 4-0 lead for the Drillers. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Down on strikes is Bates. 2 down. Boy, right now with the sun breaking through that high gray cloud cover, a really cool effect here. As you look to the outfield, the Budweiser Terrace and the left field berm, it's there's the setting sun, an orange hue on the crowd out there, while the rest of the field is in shadow. Next pitch is low outside, ball 1 to Tyler Tolbert. And especially now you look at that mural of Jackie Robinson with the sun setting, shining on that. That's a beautiful sight. Next pitch, swing and a miss by Tolbert. Here's a look towards the first base sideline here at One Oak Field. And the pitch, swing and a ball, pop foul back to the right. I was speculating last inning when Corbett Vivas was hit by a pitch for the 14th time this year. And Brian Carroll updates me here. Tim LoCastro holds the Drillers hit by pitch record. He was hit 26 times in 2017 as a Driller. Tim LoCastro. Pitch a swing and another foul back to the right. And Brian says that had he not been called up to AAA on August 1st, he more than likely would have broke the all-time record, minor league or Texas League record, I beg your pardon, is 27, set by Ed Miller of Galveston in 1916. So LoCastro was just 1 shy of the Texas League record, hit by pitches 26 times. Next pitch, and that is strike 3 called. He threw a dart at 99 on the outside corner, and he strikes out Tolbert looking. As Sheehan, in his 5th inning of relief work, strikes out the side. We move now to the bottom of the 8th inning here in downtown Tulsa. It is the Drillers 4 and the Naturals nothing. Well, the Drillers coming to bat here in the bottom of the 8th inning, and they lead this one 4-0 over the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. Naturals will bring in a new pitcher, right-hander Jacob Wallace. And here's Diego Cartaya, and the first pitch is high and tight, ball 1. Drillers have 4 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. And the Naturals, no runs on 1 hit, an infield single, that's it. Next pitch, Cartaya, a breaking ball in there for a strike. Cartaya was actually moving away from that pitch. Wallace, a right-hander, taking over for the lefty Biasi. Here he comes, a pitch, swing and a fly ball. It's going to drop into left center field for a base hit. Cartaya with his 2nd hit of the ball game, a bloop single into left center. Drillers have their first hit since the 5th inning. And the batter now is going to be Cody Hosey. Cody's 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. Arkansas is at home tonight, leading Frisco in the top of the 5th inning, 5-1. Pitch, a swing and a ball, squib foul to the right. Where that setting sun is shining off all the downtown buildings beyond right field. And the pitch is a fastball that rides up high. Wallace is the 3rd pitcher tonight for the Naturals. Coming on here in the 8th inning, taking over for Dante Biasi, who went 2 innings, gave up a run without a hit. Pitch, fastball burned in there for a strike at 98. Hosey, right-handed batter, waiting up here. And the pitch, swing and a foul back. Very active crowd here tonight. Big crowd as well. 1-2 to count to Hosey. And Wallace delivers. A pitch, misses up high. Well, right now, if you look ahead to the 9th inning, scheduled hitters for the Naturals, Wilson, Rave, and Tresh, the 2, 3, and 4 hitters. Here's a good look at the crowd on Valley Live. Pitch is a breaking ball that just missed off the edge. Looked like a slider at 85. Either that or a cutter. Ball had some sharp late movement. Cartaya at first base. Drillers leading this one 4-0. Bottom of the 8th inning with nobody out. Here's a 3-2 and a swing and a miss. He got him off speed with a breaking ball. And Hosey strikes out. First out of the 8th inning. Now the Northwest Arkansas Naturals, they're heading home after the ball game. They'll be have a homestand against Corpus Christi beginning Tuesday. Here's Lewis, swings and lifts a little blooper into right field, falls for a base hit. Cartaya down to second base, and Brandon Lewis with his second hit. This one was just a blooper into shallow right field. Drillers with their second hit of the inning, their 7th of the ball game. And Brandon Lewis now is 2 for 3 tonight with a 2-run homer, a walk, and 2 runs scored. And the batter now is Josh Stowers. Stowers is 1 for 3, a single and 2 strikeouts. Pitch, fastball's up high, ball 1. For Jacob Wallace, this is his 18th appearance. He carries into the ballgame an 0-4 record with a 5.14 earned run average. And the right-hander delivers the pitch. And that's a slider in there for a strike on the inside corner. Drillers have runners at first and second with 1 out here in the 8th inning, leading 4-0. Pitch, swing, and a foul back. I would imagine a crowd here tonight in excess of 7,000, I'm guessing. And if that's the case, this series will have drawn almost 36,000 people. 6 games. Pitch, swing and a ground ball towards shortstop. McCullough has it, goes to second for 1, and that's all they'll get. Forced out at second base is Lewis. And over to third base is Cartaya. Safe at first on the fielder's choice is Stowers. That fielder's choice, that ball goes 6-4, the put out. And the batter is going to be Bryson Brigman. Brigman is 1 for 3 with a single in the 5th inning. First pitch, swinging a fly ball to right. Back on it is Bates, and he makes the catch. A stride or 2 in front of the warning track. So we are headed to the 9th inning, the top of the 9th inning here in downtown Tulsa on this Memorial Day weekend. As we head to the 9th inning, it is the Drillers 4 and the Naturals nothing. To the 9th inning we go. The top of the 9th inning is the visiting Northwest Arkansas Naturals coming to bat. And they trail the Drillers 4-0 here in the top of the 9th inning. And they will have Peyton Wilson, John Rave, and Luca Tresh coming up, the 2, 3, and 4 hitters. Out for his 6th inning of work is Emmett Sheen. And the right-hander's pitch swung on and driven deep to right field. And this one is gone. A home run up under the berm. Peyton Wilson with a home run to break up the shutout and make it a 4-1 ball game. Emmett Sheehan is tagged for his 5th home run this year. He has surrendered. Now he came in off speed at 83, and Wilson jumped on it. And that makes it a 4-1 ball game here in the 9th inning. So 1 swing and 1 run for the Naturals. Here's John Rave, the DH. First pitch, misses up high at 97. And that is the Only the second hit tonight for the Naturals. And it breaks up the shutout bid. Pitch, a swing and a miss. Fastball at 95 up in the zone. That home run for Wilson is his second of the year. He had been 0 for 21 in the series prior to that home run. Pitch, and that is in there for a called strike two at 98. Tonight's attendance, 6,707, 6,707. Next pitch, a swing and a miss, struck him out. Seventh strikeout for Sheehan. And again, I'm wondering, is this the last time we'll see Sheehan in a Tulsa Drillers uniform? Possibly. Certainly he has done enough to get promoted. And here is Luca Tresh, the catcher. First pitch is up high, ball one. On the season now, Sheehan with 7 strikeouts tonight. He has 74 strikeouts as he works into his 44th inning. Pitch, and that is in there for a strike. Came in with a slider at 88. Tresh is 0 for 3 tonight and 1 for 16 in the series with 9 walks. Sheehan delivers, and the pitch misses inside. Sheehan, the right-hander, peeks in over his mitt for the sign, goes into his windup, and the pitch, swing and a miss. 96-mile-per-hour heater. Tresh calls timeout. 2-2 the count. 4-1 lead for the Drillers here in the 9th inning. And the pitch is a swing and a foul back. So the total attendance for this 6-game homestand, 35,621, 35,621. Here comes Sheehan's 2-2, and a swing and a miss, struck him out. He ran one up there at 98. And now the Naturals are down to their last out. The Drillers, if they can win this one, it'll be the first time since 1998 that the Drillers have swept a 6-game series. Here is Jimmy Govern, right-handed batter. And the pitch is up high, ball one. 35,621 total attendance for the 6-game homestand. Here comes Sheehan's 1-0, and that is in there for a strike. Came in off speed at 87. Sheehan stands upright, goes into his windup. Here he comes. A pitch is a fastball that's up high at 96. Again, he's in his 6th inning of work, and he's still getting up there in the upper 90s. Right-hander delivers, pitch, and that is in there for a strike. Looked like a slider at 87. Crowd claps their hands. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 9th inning. Sheehan winds and delivers. A pitch, swing and a miss. Struck him out to end the ball game. So Sheehan finishes with a flourish. He strikes out the side in the 9th inning. He did give up the home run. But what a performance by Emmett Sheehan in what could possibly be his last effort as a Tulsa Driller. Time will tell. 9 strikeouts for Emmett Sheehan in 6 innings. And he ended up giving up just 2 hits over 6 innings. He did give up a run, the home run, and he did have 2 walks, and he struck out 9. All right, here come your totals For the Drillers, 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error, and 8 runners left. And for the Naturals, 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and Northwest Arkansas stranded 4 runners. Yeah, the winning pitcher is Emmett Sheehan. He now improves to 3-1 as a Driller. And the loss goes to Jonathan Bolin. Bolin, went 5 innings, gave up 5 hits, 3 runs earned, no walks, 7 strikeouts. But Bolin sees his record now fall to 0-3 on the season. Home runs in a ball game. The Drillers with a pair as Brandon Lewis with a 2-run homer in the 2nd inning. His 5th of the year, his 3rd in 2 nights here. And Diego Cartaya with a solo blast in the 4th inning, his 4th homer of the year. You know, with this win now, the Drillers improved to 30-15. 15 games above 500. They are now 22-5 at One Oak, 8-10 on the road. In Northwest Arkansas, they've lost their 8th game in a row. They now fall to 18-27 overall, 6-18 on the road, 12-9 at home. Now, time of the game was a very quick 2 hours and 10 minutes, 2:10 our game time. And tonight's attendance, 6,707, 6,707. Drillers win it, a final score of 4-1. Dennis Higgins invited you to stay tuned for the Drillers postgame show, which is coming up next.